Boys, we finally got news on College Football 26 Ultimate Team. They did an entire deep dive. We're going to go over all of that. A lot of new news. Let's not waste any time, boys. Let's get right into it. If you guys are new over here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. College Football 26, less than 2 weeks away. We're excited. Let's get into the deep dive. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Snods here. We're back with another video. And today we're talking about College Football 26 Ultimate Team. Finally, they gave us a deep dive. I didn't think we were going to get anything until the week before the game came out, but we got a little deep dive. There's nothing on their YouTube channel. They didn't drop a video or anything like that. All they did was drop this. I will put the link in the description down below. It's just a campus huddle, but this is what we were looking for. This is covering everything new that's in Ultimate Team, what they have coming, what they have planned, new features, new game modes, all that good stuff. So let's get right into it. The first couple paragraphs right here, new player items. Basically, these paragraphs are letting us know that card arts are going to be better. We got our first look at an 86 overall LTD Johnny Manziel. This card art is insane. So I'm assuming we're going to see more promos, stuff like that, better pack animations. I honestly wasn't a huge fan of the pack animations for College Football 25. But we got this Johnny Manziel right here. Take a look at some of the other card arts that they showed. We got the 81 Ryan Williams for the pre-order bonus. And then you've got the 81 Jeremiah Smith right here. Pretty good, pretty good. Not crazy good cards, but pretty good card arts. I like what I'm seeing. They showed a couple other ones right here. This one's really cool. 85 overall free safety D. Icy Hopkins from Georgia State. This is probably going to be one of the best free safeties in the game. I don't know exactly what this promo is. I'm sure they show it at some point in the deep dive. And then they also show this 87 overall Xavier Scott. I really like that I'm seeing actual like action photos of players, not just a headshot of a fake player. I don't know. That just makes the cards look way better when they do this. That card art is coming back, but I hope to see a lot more of actual like live action players, current players also. So there we go. Card art, all that stuff, animations, I'm sure are going to get better. Big W right there. Next, we're going to talk about a game mode that they have coming out called Live Events. Now, what this sounds like, it kind of sounds like House Rules, but it's not. It kind of reminds me of MLB The Show events in Diamond Dynasty, if you guys have ever played that before. They give us an example right here. They're going to call one of the live events the Conference Clash. This live event, you're going to have an all SEC team or an all Big Ten team, whatever it may be. And you're going to go head-to-head against other players that have an all SEC or all Big Ten team. This will be interesting to see how they implement this into the game. There could be some really good rewards that are tied to this. I hope so. I didn't really see anything as far as like house rules or anything, so I think this is probably going to be replacing that. If there's good rewards connected to it, definitely want to do it. Now, they did say that this is going to have head-to-head live events, and then we're going to have solo events. So the offline players can play this as well. Next, we've got a new game mode in here that's going to be replacing solo battles, and it's called Study Hall. This is an offline solo experience. Say goodbye to solo battles and hello to Study Hall, a new game mode offering a 12-game series with increasing difficulty after each win. Players can enter Study Hall using a token granted once a week, and for those wanting more, additional entries can be bought with coins. Earn your battle score to gain exciting rewards and test your skills in the challenging mode. So this is replacing solo battles, but is it replacing solo seasons? I haven't seen anything about solo seasons in here yet. We'll scroll down further to see if we see anything. But this is definitely replacing solo battles. But looking at this screenshot right here, it looks like we do have solo seasons underneath Study Hall where it says freshman season, varsity season, and all-American season. So it looks like solo seasons is coming back. This Study Hall thing is just something different. It still kind of looks like solo battles. So you have a 12-game series, and each win, your difficulty gets harder and harder and harder. Hey, if there's good rewards, again, I'll say this again, if there's good rewards, we will definitely play this right here. It's saying the featured reward is only 10K coins, so I don't know yet. We'll see. This might, I don't know. This might be the game mode where we have to grind out stats. We'll see. Hopefully the rewards are good, man. They also state here that there's changes coming to sets in the training store. They say that sets are shifting to focus more to become more of a collection-based mechanic. I'm not really sure exactly what that means. I'm assuming, again, it could be something like MLB The Show where you get a certain collection and you get a a juiced card once you collect all of those cards from a program. I'm not sure yet. They do state that this year you will see a wider variety of program-based items available in the training store. Basically, what they're trying to do is to simplify the journey to higher overall cards from within a program. No longer have to stockpile low overall cards and complete tons of sets to cash in your champion. The new streamlined method allows you to efficiently quick sell any cards you don't want and immediately turn them into impactful players from the new training store packs. Okay. I guess this is cool. They're just making things easier for sets. I don't know. These two paragraphs are kind of confusing to me. If you guys understand it better than I do, let me know down in the comments. But simplicity is key. I like to keep things simple. Next, I figured I'd just bring up the screenshot right here. We have something that's called Pack Helper introduced into the game. You pull a certain player. What's going to pop up here at the bottom is the player that you pulled and the player that you currently have starting at that position. This is one of those quality of life things. I love this. You can take a look at your starter immediately as soon as you pull a player, compare them, see who's better. You can also promote them as a starter by just clicking the right trigger. I like this. This is big. I feel like this is something that should have been in the game a long time ago. I do think that Madden and college football menus, they need an update. They need more quality of life things like this. Much easier to navigate. I'm a big fan of this. With that being said, they said that they updated the lineup management. They've brought back the drag and drop functionality. I believe that's what they had in Madden 25, and now they're bringing it over to college football. This is my opinion, but I still think Madden 25's lineup management menu was still kind of clunky. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It is easier than what it was in the past, but I still feel like it's clunky. So we'll see how this goes for college football 26. But I like, again, that they're focusing on those quality of life things to make things a little bit easier for you to set your lineup and just jump into the next game. Next, content expansion, more seasons and more programs. So we had, 7 seasons in college football 25? And then this year, we're going to get 9 full seasons. They told us a major change in the frequency of Friday drops is they will now switch themes more often, making the game dynamic and engaging. They're also saying that we're going to have midweek drops, providing players with more chances to explore new content and build their ultimate team. Okay, so we're getting more content. That's big. We need this content early on in the year. I remember college football 25, the beginning of the year was dry immediately. Like there was just no content for a while. So hopefully we get this content quick and hopefully we get it consistently throughout the year. Another quality of life update right here for all the solo grinders out there. When we jump into a solo, we no longer have to pause the game and go to our challenge goals and see what the challenges are. They will show up in the top right-hand corner of our play call screen. That is a W. They have also confirmed that real-life coaches will be in cut. So if you want to have like an Ohio State theme team, I'm assuming you could get Ryan Day and you'll get an Ohio State chemistry boost. I am curious to see how many will be in there. They did say that we have 300 plus coaches that are introduced into the game. I have to assume that a lot of those are probably assistant coaches. So I have to assume that the coaches that you see in cut are going to be all head coaches. So I wonder how many we're going to get. Also covered all the launch content, the pre-order offers that you guys already know about. But in case you didn't know, players who pre-ordered the deluxe edition before June 19th will receive this pack, now only available in the MVP bundle. You'll get this 83 overall B&D, Cam Coleman at wide receiver, Isaiah, not going to pronounce that last name, at strong safety, Daquan Wright, tight end, and Zane Durant, defensive tackle. You get a fresh faces pack, 1 of 5. This is another 83 B&D. Noah Arinzi, Derek Maxey, strong safety, Cole Best, center, London Humphreys, wide receiver, Rico Jackson. Hoping they drop all of these cards' stats. They did show the Dylan Stewart right here. Let's go ahead and pull that up full screen. We've got the, as you can see right here, the new position name, which was right end. We now have right edge, 83 overall, Dylan Stewart from South Carolina. This actually looks like a pretty decent card, actually. But we also got to keep in mind, these cards right here, we're probably going to use them for just a couple weeks, and then they'll get replaced by something better. But it is cool to see our variety of players. We just can't wait to see what the attributes are for all of them. I don't even know if we will see that before the game drops. They also told us that we have early access exclusive players. We have a chance to earn legends Brian Urlacher and Ricky Williams in early access only. These players will be available in all packs at the start of early access until worldwide launch. All right, so these two, they're going to be available in packs, so we won't be able to get them for free. So let's take a look at these guys up close. We got 86 overall Ricky Williams, and it says LTD, so this is going to be a limited in early access, which we can only get in packs, which is unfortunate. We might be able to get lucky because I'm sure we'll have points to spend on packs, so you just never know. But the thing is about this card, I really don't care to get it because I already have the 85 overall Eric Dickerson, which I'm sure isn't much worse than this Ricky Williams. I'm sure Williams is better, but I've got a free 85 Eric Dickerson that I'm going to take all day long. The other one is this Brian Urlacher. This is not showing that it's an LTD, so this won't be an LTD unless there's a glitch and it's supposed to say LTD, but it's showing right here that he's not. So I'm sure this Brian Urlacher is going to be the best Mike in the game. As you can see right here, that is Mike, not a middle linebacker, but Brian Urlacher and Ricky Williams. Early access exclusive cards. I don't think I've ever seen that before in Madden or college football, so that is a cool little touch. They show us what some of the day one programs are going to be, so we will be getting content on day one of college football 26. And this first program is called Name of the Game. This celebrates players with the most legendary or unforgettable names in college football. So I expect to see General Booty in this program. And they're showcasing D.I.C. Hopkins. There's a lot of really weird names in college football. And they could get a lot of cards out of this. They also show us standouts. That's what this Johnny Manziel is. It looks like right here, this Xavier Scott at 87 overall corner is going to be your season 1 87 overall B&D reward. That's huge right there. It says right here to make sure to tune into College Football Rundown Launch Special Stream at EA College Football for a full reveal of the first season and other programs. So there's going to be a lot of other rewards in the season 1 program, but this Xavier Scott is going to be in there, and that is a free card. That is huge for no money spent players like myself. This also covers the Road to College Football playoffs. I'm not going to talk about that in this because it is separate from cut. They also cover team rankings, top 25 overall, top 25 offenses and defenses. If you guys want to take a look at that again, it is in the description down below. So if you want to look at this, be sure to check it out. There's a lot of information in here. I didn't cover everything in here. I just covered all the stuff that really jumped out to me and I think is very important for Ultimate Team. But boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are excited for College Football 26. We're going to be doing a No Money Spent series, so feel free to follow along if you guys are doing No Money Spent as well. That's going to be it for me, boys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out of here. Peace.